This is working. So today I'm not going to be sticking too long into this. I'm going to definitely switch out pretty quickly. Preferably to... Now we'll see if this is working. But yeah. Okay, that's working. And let's see if this is working. Alright. Should be okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm definitely going to be switching out a little bit early today. Going to be playing a little bit of Age of Empires again. But unlike last time, I'm going to start off with one game that might be a treaty one. Yeah, so what I do want to do is switch over to Age of Wonders Planetfall like pretty quickly here. So I'm going to play a little bit of this and I'm going to switch over to that one. Yeah, been a heck of a week, but you know, that is the way things. Been winning a decent amount of this game lately. Been losing a decent amount of it. I'm trying to like learn what treaty is like, but yeah. Actually, there's some stuff I want to do with decks, but maybe we'll talk about that after I lose a game. So one of the things that I am having problems with right now, I'm having some trouble with like really early pressure from things like Ottomans, Russians. They're capable of just coming in and dealing so much damage really early. Like they're kind of known for that, the Ottoman Rush as well as the Russian Rush, of course. But also Sweden's been giving me a lot of problems lately. Their units are just a little bit overpowered right now. Or not right now, but they sort of have been since release, and they probably need to hit the Carolean with another nerf. But like there's the problem with nerfing like the Carolean for Sweden is that they've got this really weird position where they've given them deliberate gaps in their army roster. And because of that, they have to have certain bonuses on the Carolean, since basically that's the only unit they get. And that's been making it really hard to beat them, because it's just a hyper-efficient unit. There's no good counters against it, really. You can use things like the Yumis, but Yumis actually seem to lose a lot of the time against them, especially late game, when they get the range resistance upgrade, because they tend to do that in late game. So at that point in time, they've got like a 2.5 modifier versus cavalry with their ranged attacks, which means you can't use cavalry anywhere near them because they've got 17 range. They're like the only hard counter against cavalry units at range, at 17 range. And they resist 30% of your skirmisher damage, and they deal pretty comparable damage to skirmishers, and have more hit points. So you end up in a situation where like they just don't lose against them. The only thing that really beats them is artillery, but that's not really cost effective. And Swedes also get lots of artillery typically. It's just Caroleans and artillery, that's it. They don't need cavalry because they just don't need it. So that's been giving me some trouble. Strangely enough, actually, I've been also having trouble against China. China used to be relatively weak, and I think that was because of certain pathing issues that made it hard to sort of micro an army effectively to defend against cavalry in non-definitive. It's a lot easier to use pikes against cavalry in definitive edition, just because of the way the pathing is a little bit improved for that sort of thing. And I'm not entirely sure what else has caused that, but it's a lot easier now for me to like use pike type units to block cavalry, or for my opponent to do that. A really weird matchup as well has been like Inca. I've not been doing too well in that one consistently, but I find that they have a hard time against Naginata riders, so I just sort of have to learn to exploit that a little bit. Yeah, so Britain's been a pretty decent matchup for me. I know how to sort of play against them a little bit, but they've got a very complete roster. It's really just Ashigaru and Naginatas is the counter to this one. You don't want to go Yumis here because like the British longbow is actually just superior in that matchup. I don't need a... Alright. And I start with a Cree settlement here, I believe. Yeah, the light actually just went out as I was starting this, so that's real annoying. But it's the sort of thing that happens from time to time. I'm actually tempted to get the Cree instead of the consulate, but they don't really pay off until age 2 anyway, so... Alright, so we again just have to collect up 7 wood, probably screw up to get more. Alright, so that's actually a pretty good treasure for us. Let's move on over there to get that. Alright, I always chopped to 107 because I've been, like, it said 106 before, but it didn't count as that. Yeah, there's their explorer. We're just gonna walk on by there. He's gonna give me a shot. I don't really care. Can't believe I didn't build 10. Didn't pay too much attention to this, but... Okay, we're gonna build that one there. Pretty standard deck against Brits. Don't need to do anything too fancy against them. And we got enough wood from that for another house, so that's gonna be really nice once we get Heavenly Kami. Gonna go up to 13. I don't want this guy going out actually around here. He might run into that explorer. So we'll just set it down. There's plenty of stuff for me to grab around here actually. I think I'm definitely going to pick this up during Age Up instead of going for too many more houses. Because the Cree gives you access to the Coureur de Bois, which is like an extra 5 settlers that are like super settlers basically. And sort of being able to grab those 5, you still have to pay for them, 120 each, so I'll fall behind a little bit compared to Brits if I do that, but he's probably also going to do that. Just, it's a little bit stronger, I think, than building, what would it be, like, I'm not sure what the equivalent for them would be. How much do they pay for estates? I think it's 135 for an estate. Alright, this will secure us a slightly faster Age Up. I like keeping my, my guys together because they can sort of do a little bit of interesting stuff when they're like that, but not sure if I was actually like later, if that was because the treasure pickup coming in at exactly the sort of most awkward time possible. Okay, let's start moving people onto trees. Go down to 6 people on that. You can see the Brits are already going for like wood pretty hard and houses. But I'm just going to look for a treasure real quick, and I'm going to probably warp this guy back to go get the settlement done. So healer there, I don't really feel like a healer is a good treasure for us. Beaver pelts, however, always worth it. Alright, so this is going to provide a slightly awkward start for us, but that's fine. But we are sort of set on a path of having to boom a little bit here. Do I want enough for a...
Now we have the first native ally. Wonderful.
I'm wondering if I'm going to worry about getting a barracks down early. I probably have to. Can't really avoid it. 7 there. All right. Should be able to get a decent amount of food out of that there. And yeah, we can get our Coureur de Bois started. This is going to really slow down our ability to get military, but it is a pretty powerful sort of boom thing. Oh, I forgot to ship things. That's real rookie mistake there. Alright, and we're going to follow that up with gold here. Like, the Courrier de Bois will pay for themselves in a while, but it does take a while. It's not... Like, if I get rushed right now, it's going to be pretty bad, but... The thing about this is I don't technically have to get the barracks, though. I could have used that wood on, like, houses or something like that to continue booming. And instead of doing that, I could have built skirmishers out of the native outposts. And that would have actually been quite powerful. I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick to booming real fast here. Let's actually do that. That should be just about the last one I can build. The reason you do this is that it sort of keeps a constant sort of rate at which you're getting those things. I'm actually going to stop building for a second here. We should have about enough. Other than we don't have enough food right now, but we should be able to get enough for a pretty quick age up while still booming. Gonna wait for tanning to come in before I finish off those, though. It's gonna get me slightly cheaper buildings. Get all of you guys on that. And here he comes. Should be like 56 for a house after I finish getting that tech, which is pretty crazy. Still all on food, pretty much for our shrines and everything like that. Okay, these guys are getting stuck all over the place here. Okay, so our economy should be actually pretty crazy right now. Go ahead and get one of these. Grab this. Oh yeah, here they come. Alright. So it's actually not as bad as you'd think losing my barracks there just because I've got this guy here. It is annoying that I've got to redo gold, but I've also got access to this thing, so I can still get from that. Okay. Yeah, sitting here with my light out is also kind of annoying. Should probably get that fixed. Okay, I've got like way too much food right now, but it's because I kind of boomed up my housing. Alright. Probably shouldn't have finished this shipment. I actually got through that without that. Oh well. I'm gonna send a bunch of you guys on wood chopping. Actually, I'm gonna set these things to wood chopping for a second here. I just need to get a boost of that real quick. Okay, let's grab a market. Get back to that. Okay, and we need quite a bit of wood. Do need a bit more. I'm sort of bouncing my villagers around a little bit more than I probably should be, but let's grab a bunch of bonuses to that stuff. Just need to find somewhere else to start sending this stuff. Hi there. Well, thank you very much. That's really kind of you. Alright, so I can use that to buy a new light bulb. Oh, that's so depressing. Anyway, I do actually have enough money to buy light bulbs. Don't actually worry about me, but like, yeah, legitimately, my lights are out right now. It's like, I walk into the room, I'm about to hit the start streaming button, my lights go out, and I'm like, well, ain't that just life? Alright. You know what? I'm actually going to have to send my cherry orchards. I should have done that a little bit earlier. Okay. Let's grab that, grab these. Alright, that's why I had to rebuild barracks. Needed upgrades. Let's just grab our daimyo here, set them to this, and start building more units though. Built one of those right on top of my cherry orchards. Alright. Yeah, that timing on that attack was really weird. Alright, let's grab I feel like just grab the artillery. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so I want that shipment of cavalry to pop before I... There we go. Okay, so now I feel like we can sort of fight this. Oh shit, we're out of housing? Oh shit, we're capped on housing. Okay, well that's actually a pretty good sign in some ways. Alright. Send you guys out there, you guys onto that. Or no, you guys were coin mining. Okay. Should be able to take those out. Just gonna drag our cavalry across here a bit. God damn it. Okay, you guys heading down here. Get that. Okay. Yeah, basically just chase these guys back home. I'm gonna take out one of my cannons, that's relatively okay. Unlike him, I can ship another one, so... Okay, so we'll start shipping those. Let's get you guys all rallied up together again. I'm not doing a great job, but my opponent's also not doing a great job, so it's okay. Alright. Great, great, great. Just cause as much mayhem as possible back there. All your bulbs are Philips hue color. That would be kind of... Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing in the world, honestly. Like, you could sort of... I could imagine sort of going with... Ah, jeez, I lost my artillery when I looked at that comment. Okay, you know what? Let's just send you guys up here. Send you up here. But ultimately, I think we just continue on with what we're doing here. Alright, it's going to be a bit harder for me to do stuff without my artillery, but... this is what we were sort of hoping for there. Just get around our cannon here. Okay. What are we short on here? Kind of everything, honestly. Mostly gold. Okay, if we take that, we'll be fine pretty much. Need to get this guy out of cannon range there. I'm gonna try and get rid of that. Those muskets back there? I think those are muskets back there. Oh, he's actually gonna club my goddamn artillery to death. Okay. I'm not doing very well right now. mostly just not thinking straight, I think. Let's just back off a bit. Rearrange my dudes here. Set this to that. I've got it set to, for some damn reason, to the wrong resource. By which I mean the resource that I've got way too much of. Let's just walk back a bit. Like, his economy's pretty screwed. I'm pretty okay with the results of what we've done so far. Let's just go in with an overwhelming ball of whatever. And, like, it literally is just sort of, like, overwhelming ball of whatever, because it kind of doesn't matter what I'm sending in here at this point. And there should be another big shipment of units. Alright, and I feel like we just go in for the push. Just gonna build some more cannons here. He doesn't really need to go after this cannon. This is the wrong kind of cannon to go after. Like, he really should not care about a Culverin. Okay, what were you guys doing? Wood, I think? Okay, let's grab cavalry hit points here. At this point in time, I can just build however many cannons I need, so it matters a lot less. Right. I don't know, consoles, I don't think I've seen consoles really ever be promising on strategy. It's not really their genre. Let's just get these guys back over towards these vills here. My opponent is holding the hell on here. It's really going after that Culverin for some reason. The thing I think that like is hard about like console-based strategy games is the UI. It's hard to get one that works properly. Like, because mouse keyboard really is how you do strategy games. Yeah, I've fallen below 1,200. I kind of wish I was able to maintain that, but alright. First game of the day, I'm always rusty on those. It took me like half hour to play a Brit. That's They're usually not like too turtly, like Dutch are the ones that go really turtly. So I'm going to do another one where it's like still going to be like treaty on the table. I don't like treaty games, like I've said. I'm just not that good at them, but I mean, I think you could probably... The PS5 looks like it's easily strong enough to play, like, literally any large-scale RTS on the market. The thing is, like, you would probably get, like, a PS5, and to play the strategy game on it, you would probably plug it into a mouse and keyboard. And if you plugged it into, like, a mouse and keyboard, at that point in time, like, is it really different from a computer? Because you've basically got it hooked up to your monitor, which is your television. Or if you're like me, you probably just hooked up to a monitor because you're cheap. And like you've got your mouse and keyboard, and you've just got like a computer that costs like less money than a regular computer, but doesn't have as many options. Can you do word processing on a PS5? I bet you could. At that point in time, you just have a computer. It is true it is cheaper. It is definitely true it's cheaper. I guess it depends on like what kind of computer you have. Like my computer cost a lot more than a PlayStation 5 did, but at the same time, like I know you can get a computer for cheaper than PlayStation 5. It's just you'd get a really bad computer. Yeah, I guess it might be... I would bet if you asked someone who does like apps for PlayStation or whatever they call them, I don't know, like you could buy a word processing game. The only problem is I don't think you could print it. You could probably email it to something that could scan and read it or something like that. I don't know. Like I don't know if you could easily get Microsoft Word to run on it or anything like that, but... Alright, what have we got here? Rank supremacy? Yeah, I think, like, it's... Oh, shit, China. Okay, but yeah, I think that at that point in time, you just have a computer, and, like, there's actually nothing wrong with that, because, like, it's not even a why would you just get that instead of a computer, it's just, like, it's another type of computer. It's like Sony desktop PCs now, I guess. Okay, so like China is actually really hard for me to beat right now. Just because like they've got this really sort of unique strategy. Wait a minute, are you a mangrove tree? I kinda don't care actually if I lose my mangroves. Switch you over to there. But yeah, like China right now is just really hard. It used to be that you could sort of like easily get on their crossbows and their arquebuses with cavalry, but like these days it's really hard to do that. Like it's really easy. I think that just it feels like it is just pathing changes have really made it easier for them to block. Which is actually kind of a good thing, because like pikes were kind of a joke at one point. But it makes it really difficult because they can get like 1 trillion units out in Fortress Age, like just immediately. The hell? Are you serious, dude? Alright, well, whatever. I've also got some other weird tricks that they do. Alright, let's just get you guys back home, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna skip the trip here. Getting rid of their disciple is actually pretty useful. Because he is actually, like, their sort of secondary explorer. Looks like he's gonna run away before I can kill him. Oh, maybe not. Yep. So it's gonna really hamper his treasure taking abilities. Not entirely sure why he was going so aggro with that guy. Like, you normally really need to keep your disciple alive so you can get some treasures. Because, like, the martial artist is actually pretty good, but, like, having the disciple, he's got about as much damage output. So it really helps. I don't know. Let's grab another one of these right away. Oops. Actually. Sugar Shrine. Mangrove. Okay. Still at 7. Let's get, I guess, just the whole peanut gang over there. And just going straight for wood here. You know, I wonder if like a pure EXP gain strategy, like for Fortress Age, to try and like match China would work. I don't know. Oh. I don't know, there's probably like a good way to counter it. I don't know if I can like even get to them before like they hit Fortress Age though, is one of the big problems. Maybe if I focused exclusively on going for like Fast Fortress. That might work. Maybe I could also just hope that my opponent's worse than I am. That seems legit. So we're just gonna wait till we hit 170 here, and then I'm gonna switch everybody back off. This is an earlier transition back from that, but we do need to build like a Rax just in case. And yeah, like realistically speaking, since I'm aged up faster than him, I don't have to worry about like a super fast rush from China, which usually, like, it's not likely that that's their strategy. It's just not common for them to do it that way. I like how all the tapers just moved away from my friggin' thing here. If I could find some more wood, that would be... Oh yeah, here we go. So we're actually going to use this one for market. I'm going to do a similar thing to what we did last time here. And I'm going to send you right away. Is that even enough to build a market? I think we're just short. Yeah, we're short like 1 wood. And I wouldn't... you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to switch you guys out to wood for a bit. It's just so I can afford the market upgrades without moving anyone off. The hard part here is getting like enough food to age up really quickly, because like gold, you can see that we're getting that from shipments. I don't have the shipments available for food, but we're gonna grab that, we're gonna grab this, and switch you back to food. I accidentally built a unit. Alright, well, it's fine. Yeah, with these upgrades we should be... This should be all the upgrades I'm getting before we age up. This is a pretty fast fortress, but not like record-breaking or anything. Japan's not the best at it, I don't think, and I also boomed a little bit more than I probably should have tried to. Yeah, I accidentally built a unit there, that's fine though. I'm gonna actually move like 3 of you guys over to there, or 4 of you guys. Well, whatever. Okay. And we switch you guys back over to wood so I can start getting more houses down. That's how we're going to pay for our boom. Actually, this is 10 guys on... Yeah, that's too many. Not going to make it. That's fine. Keep that as is there. Let's get you to build that. And we're just saving up shipments so that we can, like, age up and get a bunch of units. We've actually got a bunch of units in our card here just because we can do double shipments. He's going fortress. I'm going fortress. And I think, like, I'm gonna just have to bear with the fact that I don't think my fortress is as strong as his necessarily, but it's actually really hard to break through, like, in the early game here. Should probably actually start building some cav. Nice thing about these guys is that they're incredibly low hit points, so when they do a little bit of a raid like that, it's usually not too deadly or anything like that. And him losing some cav there already is not ideal for him. Actually. Okay. So, like, as you notice, my age up is, like, way slower than his, but kind of to be expected. Let's grab those guys. I need to wait till I can get enough for the disciplined upgrade. Which won't take too long. There we go. Start shipping 8s. Should probably send actually more berry bushes. So I think this one's running out. Yeah. I'm ahead on that resource anyway, so let's swap that out real quick here. Okay, can I attack now? Oh yeah, no, I only ever play against real people. I never play against the AI. Like, I'm actually a pretty, like, I'm kind of a veteran of the game. I'm not, like, a super good one. But I actually played quite a bit of Age of Empires 3, like, against real people before Definitive Edition came out. Like, it was my preferred Age of Empires game. And I was actually pretty okay at it. Like, any of the really good players would kick my ass, but I was never that bad at it. Like, there's probably tons of mistakes like a good player would be saying I'm making right now, but... Okay, I'm hoping that he's going for, like, an aggressive industrial age and he's missed a ton of units. Great. Right after these guys. And after that. Yeah, he's just got too much shit. Go ahead and swap that. Yeah, we're gonna lose that. The one advantage I have is that he's draining resources faster than I am, but his economy is gonna be stronger than mine anyway, so... Okay. Yeah, I need these cav real bad. Not you. Although, actually, Sam wouldn't be the worst thing in the world against these guys, with what they're doing. Alright. I don't have to worry about that until the very late game. Hopefully it doesn't get to there. Wish I could just build that in the water. Alright. God. So many friggin' units there. Look at how much stuff he's able to get. Like, this is just ridiculous. Okay. It's an RTS thing. Like, people who play RTSs tend to do that. It's just, it helps compensate in older ones against, like, really bad pathing, which was a pretty big thing back then. Like, if you just watch pretty much any RTS player, that's pretty much how they play. Yeah, I can't win this. Just gonna have to GG out. Oh, maybe if I get cannons. Just throw a ton of crap in front of them. You know what? I am gonna go Sam. I'm gonna go Samurai. Alright. I've got a bunch of hand mortars. Does he counter those with the hand mortars? Jesus. I think if I'm gonna go this route, I have to start with like Samurai as my early strat here. Although I don't know what's going on with the pathing. This is what I'm talking about with janky pathing, but yeah. Oops, that was the wrong one. Yeah, resign. Yeah, it used to be that like these units, they couldn't get onto your. It would be really easy to get your cavalry onto these guys, and they couldn't block it that easily. But right now, it's just really easy for him to block with these units, and that makes cavalry kind of negated. And when you're in that state, like it's maybe I have to go with Yumi against China. I don't know about that though, because they can get pretty powerful cavalry, and Japan doesn't have a spear unit. Okay, so what I need to do is like make a specific deck for going against China, I think, or I have to like. Well, no, because maybe I can use this deck. This is one that's focused mostly on the Yumis instead of my other units. These units do beat the arquebuses, and they also beat Chengdao's swords, and they melt immediately versus their cavalry. So I would have to have that, and I'd have to still age up quickly, and then I'd have to focus on getting like them in Yabusame. I'd have to go like the Skirm Dragoon combo, which is like a pretty stereotypical combo, but it's worse for Japan because it's worse and better. The Yumis are really, really good against other skirmishers, but they're not necessarily the hardest counter against heavy infantry. And they melt against like cavalry just like everyone else does, but they also do a little bit better than regular skirmishers against cavalry. And then the Yumis are also a little bit worse against cavalry, but since China's cavalry is really weak, that might be fine. So maybe that's what I have to go with, which I don't like. I don't like those Yumi strat builds because they're really unstable. I'm going to make it so that treaty is an option still. But yeah, like I think clicking fast in the same place is a habit from like old people who played StarCraft a lot. It used to be that like if you're trying to micro a group of dragoons, you'd have to click a bunch of times, otherwise their pathing would like sometimes cause them to just freeze up on a ramp and they'd just stay there. Age of Empires also had really janky clicking pathing. It still does have pretty janky pathing. It's not necessarily as bad as it used to be, but yeah, there is that. The other reason that people do that, typically speaking, is that in this game in particular, units do have a slight way their AI works when you give it a movement order, in that units that are sort of further in the back will have a speed boost when given an order to move to the front, but they also have a penalty to movement speed when they get hit by a melee attack. There's a sort of stickiness that melee units in this game have, and you can kind of get away from it a little bit more effectively with multiple clicking, but not consistently and not very well. It's probably not worth it, but I tend to find that like sometimes my units escape a little bit better. Like if you just click once, you're guaranteed to lose a cavalry, for example, to a pikeman, because your speed gets nerfed really, really badly. If you've got a cavalry that's sort of like further ahead, sometimes the speed boost when you issue a new order causes it to move forward at a really fast speed to catch up to the unit formation, because in this game there's a speed bonus that units get to move back into formation. The ones at the front will move slower, the ones in the back will move faster, and that sort of allows the unit to form up more quickly and more responsively than it otherwise would. This is also why spears, I think, are a lot stronger in Definitive Edition than they used to be, because it used to be that they would just like get stuck on stuff and die. But yeah, like there were a couple of reasons why people spam click like that. One of the other reasons as well is that it's a habit from like old StarCraft players where you'd get like a thing at the end of the game that said like this is what your APM was, your clicks per minute as well, and like it was considered like a better thing to just have higher APM, so people learned how to spam click without actually getting better. I actually had a notoriously low APM when I played StarCraft 2 for a diamond player, because I did get to diamond. Because like a typical diamond player had something like 100 clicks per minute, and I had like 50. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. It's probably not the best. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, we're gonna try something completely different here against Russia because why not? All right, so Russia tends to rush. That's kind of how this works. Oh, we have got 2 bushes here. Is this the same map? I think this is the same map. Alright, let's get you guys on there. Alright. Oops. Oh well. Yeah, let's actually stun this guy. Alright, so what we're going to try and do against, like, Russia here is we're going to try and play a little bit defensive turtley here. Like, Russia, if they don't kill you immediately, sort of end up in this weird state where in the late game they can crap out, like, an infinite number of units, but their units are so garbage that they just die immediately. Like, you can literally get an Ashigaru to have twice the stats overall of, like... Yeah, it's kind of weird that Russia... Well, it isn't weird. Like, I think it's just a pun. But actually, Russia's army during this period was considered a fairly high-quality one. It wasn't considered, like, a quantity army at all. But they didn't actually fight very many people either, though. Basically just the Swedes. I didn't do this right either. Getting distracted. Which, you know, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to have to drop this right away. Probably going to be pretty badly behind on my... Yeah, I'm going to get population blocked for a little bit here. That's fine-ish. I could also just opt to age up with 10. Which, you know, is not actually a good idea. Alright, let's age up with 13 again. I want the wood. Especially if I can steal it from this Russian player. Okay, so he didn't... Is he just gonna crack shot and run and, I just have to keep an eye out on this, because, like, there's a very real chance that he crack shots and, like, runs in. Okay, so while that's happening, let's go ahead and do this. Just playing some Ring Around the Roses with this guy. If I take him down, it's actually a lot of experience points. Alright, we got that. I think we can cut this guy off a little bit here. In the meantime, let's write this here. I think he juked me successfully here. Is he gonna try and go all the way around, or what? Oh wait, there's 2 there. It's just like, oh yeah, I can take 1 lion. It's like, there's 2 lions, bitch. It's like, well, shit. Alright. Come back here, you. My orb walking skills are pretty weak. There we go. Alright, we're at 331. I need to get... well, actually, no, that's fine. Start moving you guys onto that, though. 3. Alright, well apparently I made a little gap there. That's probably not fine, but you know what? Whatever. Okay, start with that. And we're going to build that. And that's sort of the thing that's going to be a bit unique about this particular playthrough. And we're going to be pretty fast and loose about what unit we're willing to build here. In this case, I'm building some of these guys because, why the hell not? But if we can get this castle up, we should be actually in a much better spot. Just keep fighting under our castle here. Okay. Okay, well, that worked out okay. Better than I could have hoped, really. Not well, but... Is he hunting right beside me? He's probably hunting right beside me. Alright, we need to catch up on some of the basics here. But I can now go ahead and build a couple of those. Build that. That kind of initial wave of certain things was kind of what I was worried about. Like the initial wave of cavalry. He probably isn't going to have a ton more of that coming out. Although, I'm probably wrong. He's probably going to have a ton more of that coming out. Look at all these freaking Strelts coming in again. What the hell is this? Does he just know I've got like one villager over there or something? Is he map hacking? Alright, so the one advantage I do have here is that I do have longer vision range than he does, or attack range than he does. And Strelts do have a terrible building attack, so I don't have to worry too much about that one. God, I hate playing against Russia. He will eventually run out of resources, is the only advantage I kind of have here. Ah, shit. Nope. Shit. I should have been doing this earlier. Alright. I think what I need to do with this is, like, I need to actually build a wall early and then build this. Like, the plus side is these towers are actually dealing a decent amount of damage to him. But he is, like, really disrupting my economy. Fortress is still basically full health. Just need to build, like, one cavalry and then he can't do that anymore. Ugh. This is such garbage. Fortunate thing for me is he like does like 0 damage to this guy. But even 0 damage over this amount of time is probably going to kill him, so... If that happens, it is pretty much GG. Yeah, he got, did get murdered there. I feel like half the time he knows exactly where my, like, units are. Even though he has, like, no reason to know where they are. The hardest country to go against? It's hard to say. Like, there's actually quite a few hard countries to go against. I'd say Ottomans, typically speaking, are considered, like, the hardest. Alright, we kept some economy going here. Yeah, Ottomans typically, just because like they're actually good at like pretty much everything. That's what I'd say. Like, it's just really hard to go against them because they can do, like, they can rush just as hard as Russia's rushing me. Like, they can do this just as badly with high quality units, but they also have a really strong late game. Sweden right now is actually really overpowered just because the Carolean is really overpowered, but like if they didn't have that, they wouldn't actually be very much. Like there's not much else to them. Okay, I'm gonna push out a bit here because I think at this point in time he's probably like underestimating my ability to build units. Actually, I think he's sort of given up on this sort of style of attack for a little bit. And he's gone up to Fortress Age. Yeah, the fact that he has got the resources to be able to do that while it's still putting this much pressure on me is like what's really making this hard for me. I need to start... I needed to go barracks start, I think. Just because he was like never going to not build just endless Strelets. The only advantage I have is that he will eventually run out of sort of resources, but it's kind of not much of a consolation, honestly. Need that house to get built so I can build like my 5 cav, and then we might be able to win. By which I mean, yeah, right. Yeah, there goes all our food. Gonna have to switch you to that. Move you guys like there. It's actually gone for a cannon. I don't actually care if I lose my barracks at this point in time. It's all about cav at this point. No, yeah, he managed to block my friggin' cav. Like that, those units just spawned at exactly the right time to like block me there. That's gonna cost me the game. Like, well, I was already gonna lose, but like the fact that I can't get these cannons is just, yeah. All right. Oh God. How? I don't think he was actually that close to like running out of resources either. This is a big map for resources. Yeah, right now for me, like China and Russia and like other ones where they just sort of spam huge waves of units are a little bit harder for me to deal with, because like if they've got powerful units and they're capable of just running at you with an endless wave of them, it's harder to manage, because like there's certain factions that can get away with that, and there are certain ones that cannot. Right now, Russia can do that, and it's like, but they can do it really, really early. That's the only time that's actually that scary, and if it happens, like, it shuts down your economy. But when China does it, like, it's just sustained. It doesn't hurt their late game, and it doesn't hurt their economy to do that. So I would say that that's like hard right now, but Sweden is probably the hardest, because they can spam out really, really fast units with a really strong economy. Like, their units aren't actually that cheap. They spam the Karelian, which is 100 resources. It's just that it counters heavy infantry, it counters heavy cavalry, it counters light cavalry, it counters it can actually counter artillery to a certain extent, like if they're not blocking it, because they've got the ability to sort of do the melee charge thing, and that lets them actually take out artillery really quickly. The only thing is, like, realistically, you're probably not going to be able to charge artillery, because they're probably going to have, like, something blocking it. So, like, Sweden, that unit just breaks them right now. The only thing that I'd say that they need to get rid of for that particular unit is that right now they've got, like, really, really high stats for a unit that has got only a 100 coin or total cost. Because if you compare it to like any other musketeer, they've got like 4 extra range compared to them. They've got stronger resistances. Like late game, they have 30% range resistance, which no other musketeer has. They've got they've got an average range attack. They've got the highest melee attack. They've got the ability to kill cavalry at range instead of like every other musketeer has to kill them in melee. Like that, one of those things would have to change to make them, I think, a balanced unit, and then they wouldn't be quite so invincible. Because right now you just build a million of them and then have some artillery behind it. because they counter pretty much every unit right now. Ah, shit. Oh. Mirror matches, it's not that I can't win these, it's that I find mirror matches a bit boring. It can be exciting in the sense of, like, it can actually be really hard. Like, it's a real test of skill to figure out, like, who's going to win in a match that's, like, a mirror match. Yeah, Japan actually is considered to be a little bit overpowered by some people, but most people that actually sort of know the game actually rate them pretty lowly. The reason is that Japan has this sort of flaw where they can't eco in the early game, as well as other factions, just because they have to use berry bushes, and berry bushes are just vastly, vastly worse than using any other sort of form of economy. Oops. People say that Germany is, like, supposed to be one of the strongest right now. I'm not actually entirely convinced by that. I don't have too many hard times fighting against Germany right now. It might be that I just haven't played against, like, a good Germany. The other thing that, like, is hard is Spain. Not because, like, Spain's actually really, really powerful. Most people agree they're probably not that powerful. It's because, like, no one knows how to play against Spain because no one ever plays against them, and the people who play Spain are usually really, really good at using Spain. Like, you're not going to play as Spain unless you know what the hell you're doing. One of the funner matches for me right now is, like, Portugal, but I haven't played a lot of them lately. They were popular as hell for, like, a little bit there, and then they sort of slid off for some reason. But, yeah, Portugal is, like, one of those ones where they're pretty even to Japan. Britain, actually, as well, I find is pretty even to Japan, and I think that's a pretty fun matchup. One of the most frustrating ones, even if it's not necessarily the hardest, is, like, Lakota. Because they've given, like, some of the native civs some really asymmetric bonuses and penalties. They've got some of, like, strongest units by far in the game, and they start off really, really strong. And their war chief is ridiculous. But the problem with the Haudenosaunee is that their late game is really kind of weak. But they still actually have got a late game, if you were to compare them to, like, say, the Inca. Like, the way you sort of beat Inca is you can actually sort of turtle up for a little bit and just focus on your eco really hard, and then once you've sort of gotten to the point where you want to, just fight them then, with, like, mortars and stuff like that. So, some people have been saying that they're really strong. I'm not sure about that, but, like, the Haudenosaunee are really, really strong, and it's in an annoying way, because you kind of have to drag it out to the late game where you lose, which I don't like. But unlike Russia, where, like, Russia's in your base in, like, 2 minutes, and they're destroying everything, making it really hard to play. Actually, do you know what I really need to do more often against Russia? I think if you just upgrade your villagers so that they've got the unit upgrade, and you're sort of letting them tank for your other units against the Strelets, because Strelets are actually pretty bad at dealing with certain things. Like, they don't do extra damage against villagers because villagers are not heavy infantry. So you can kind of get away with that. So you get, like, the market upgrade for hit points for your villagers, and then from there on, I think you're fine. I don't like this that much. Oh shit, he's still shooting at this guy. God damn it. Figured he'd switch out to melee mode once got a chance. It's a lot of wood though, so I want to get that. Not sure it was worth it, but also didn't realize one of my guys was, like, that low health. Alright, let's get our Tomahawk guy to stand on top of him. I'm going to go ahead and build a structure over here. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and start moving people off that onto there. And he'll automatically stand up once we age up. Okay, grab that. I feel like rushing this one. I don't really know if that's the best idea, but we're going to go ahead and try. Because there's a decent chance that what he's going to be doing is just building a super huge number of shrines around the map here really quickly. And this is going to give me the opportunity to like hit him super hard, super fast. He might also be going for the Kree settlement, which I think would be like if he goes for the Kree, then he's going to be really booming sort of greedily. Which I think would be actually like a smart idea for him, but see if we can time this well. Need just a little bit more gold production here, I think. But we'll wait for our first shipment to come in, and then we'll start moving into attack. And these guys are going to keep building houses, though. So we're just going to keep building houses, and that's going to sort of like still mean that we've got like eco going, but it's going to be like less than what he's probably doing. But if we can pressure him off of like his shit, then we should be fine. Now, one of the problems with like rushing Japan is that like they don't really give a crap about like their hunts getting out of the way, because that's not really how they work. Oh shit, he's also rushing me. Okay, so we're in his eco right now. Okay, let's grab you. Run back a bit. I need to run you guys back out of there. Oh, he took out my barracks. Holy shit. Oh, need to get this guy out. Holy shit. Well, it's probably going to be... Timing on this one is all so weird. Let's grab that. Okay, well that was all weird. Okay, so that was basically just trading. I'm not sure whose economy ended up getting damaged more, but I slightly get the impression that like his damage, I did more damage to his. Well, I saved up some wood for that. Okay, I probably need to send another shipment of this stuff here. Yeah, see you around. Thank you for showing up. Okay, let's shoot over to wood for a little bit. What I need to do is get double barracks. Maybe even need to get a stable, because I did see some archers. Let's go stable. Okay, so I know he's getting shipments faster, but I'm getting better eco than he is. Okay. He keeps pushing in with that. I should be able to take him out pretty much completely. Okay, let's just go Ashy. I kind of want to get like the shipment for what's it called, but okay. Just want to take out his Ashigaru first there, just because if I take out the Ashigaru, it lets me use my cav more freely. Cool. No idea what this guy's saying, don't really care. I think what happened was like he ended up with way less villagers than I do. What's this? 5, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18. He's got 18 villagers, which is okay. He's got 18 villagers, I have 31. That's probably why he's like really struggling here. Also, he kind of all in, so he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5 houses. By contrast, I must have 9 houses, so I've got way bigger economy than he does right now. And since like I took out all the stuff with Naginata Riders, that probably didn't help him much. That was a weird friggin' game. That was strange. He has like no economy. Jeez. Yeah, we get in this really weird friggin' fight here. and this all happens. But he didn't have any economy, so he's all-inning, I guess. Okay, so that all being said, what I want to do here is go ahead and switch over to Age of Wonders Planetfall. So I wanted to try this out here. I got the new DLC for this, but haven't really been able to get much out of it yet. So let's go ahead and try this. Is it Planetfall 1? Must be. So let's go ahead and exit out of this. And hopefully you'll be seeing Age of Wonders Planetfall pretty soon. Yeah, so like the new Empires mode for this is what I'm sort of going into this for. And the new faction. One of the biggest complaints I had about Age of Wonders Planetfall when it initially released, and even up into the last one, is that I don't think the factions are that interesting. And to a certain extent, that feels like I'm spoilt by Endless Space, because Endless Space has some of the best faction building, like in any game, like ever designed. That's just how strong like the personality seeps out of each of the individual factions in in Endless Space. Sorry. But this one, the new faction actually has a lot of personality that I quite like. So we'll see how that goes. This is taking a million years to load, so that's fantastic. And if this doesn't work, potentially I guess I could try playing Lobotomy Corporation again. I still don't know what I'm doing in that game. I still want to beat it though, so I can go into Library of Ruina, which both of those look like they're really complicated games, just put it lightly. Yeah, I wonder why this is taking so... I've never had it take this long to load before. Alright. I guess it's been a while since I played this. So this one I'm not playing against real people. I don't really know much about playing this against real people or like groups that I could. I'm actually going to like completely restart. So I'm going to actually go ahead and... I forget, how do I delete this? Delete, yes. I can go back here. So we're going to go ahead and do this from scratch. We're going to go ahead and create a new empire here. For the symbol, let's go with... Going to go with the same sort of theme as we had in our Stellaris campaign. So Celtic sort of looking knot type of design there is what we're going for. And we'll go with red. And we'll just call this... There we go. Yeah, so the new faction, like, is interesting. So what we want to do is find interesting planets to sort of take over there. And ones like this one, where you've got a like low complexity world with imaging satellites and swift action. Those are really, really good for if you're wanting to go for a quick sort of game there. Grants you substantial, let's see here, each covert action operation. We'll probably win the game, hopefully, before that applies. So we can go ahead and increase the intensity here, and that's going to increase our total multiplier to 160%. We can change our opponent level to extreme, that changes the multiplier to 200%. And then we can do other things here, but we're not worried about that. So we're going to go ahead and select a commander. We're actually going to go ahead and customize a new one again here. So, and try out the new faction, the Oathbound. So They start with extra terrain revealed near their colony, which does not help us in this particular case because we start off with the map revealed. They have better positive reputation modifiers, and they can use positive reputation for attack-based bonuses, so being nice to people gives them a real bonus there. They've got powerful sort of units there, and what we're going to do is actually have a really powerful personal general, which is really weird for us. Normally we would want something else there, but the colonist cryopods might be a good idea for us, but data repository is also quite strong. We're going to go with kleptomaniac because we're again looking for that really powerful hero at the start here, and then having the paladin warlord vehicle. The paladin warlord vehicle gives you the ability to use a lot of strong abilities at the start there. Your attack damage is really, really good, so this just makes it so that you can run in there. You could also start with this one, which gives you more hit points, and have lots of sort of weird support type abilities. But what we're trying to do is build a hero that's really, really strong personally, so that we can just sort of run in there and murder everybody by yourselves. I could potentially use Cruel in this case, because we're not planning on going for huge population spikes. And getting extra morale for multiple kill chains is also pretty good, but that would work better if we were going Heriter, so I'm going to stick with Kleptomaniac. So yeah, we start with a hacker. Synthesis is just really strong for like a lot of different groups, but I like it for Oathbound because for this particular setting, because it synergizes with Oathbound, but more importantly, its early game techs are quite powerful, so we can slap them on there and get a quick sort of blitz there. So for our appearance there, let's... Let's go with something a little bit... That looks pretty interesting. Could also hit this, see what they're like. I really like this decoration thing here. That's actually pretty cool. Let's go with that symbol again. Done. Now at this point in time, we also have to like do this stuff. I don't actually remember what the hell the point of doing this is, because I haven't played deep enough into this to really get a feeling for what this is for. Gonna set it up so that we got the ability to get Devar, those guys. Gonna go for... Don't have explosive attacks, that isn't gonna help us. Could go with friendly healing, especially because we like bunching up with this sort of faction. Or I could go with the Shredder Mom, which is just always really, really good. I'm gonna go with the Shredder Mom. And then for mods, you're actually not allowed to pick the ones that you can actually use, which is really interesting. Because of the type of unit that we actually brought with us, I think we want to go with something like... I forget which applies to explosives. It looks like flash payload. So we'll start with that.
With guidance from your seers, you must remain confident.
Yeah, so because I've set it to such a high difficulty, we get a lot of extra points for beating this. And what we're going to do is just try and blitz this... Oops, shit. Why did I do that? Okay, well, whatever. Okay, I guess this gives us a chance to look at this stuff. So, yeah, it's mostly just imaging satellites and swift action that are important here. This is, I think, what you sort of go for when you're looking for this sort of situation. So what we want to do is just immediately go over and kill somebody, and we can see that there's somebody to kill over here. So we're just going to plot a course over that away. That's going to let us deal as much damage as possible. So the other thing we're going to do, we are still going to go ahead and talk to these guys, and we're even going to go over here for our first fight. The reason that we're going to do that is that this is on a unit promotion tile, and what we're trying to do here is actually get unit promotions as fast as possible. The fact that it's going to take us a couple turns to get there is a little bit disconcerting, but should still be okay-ish. We just have to get there, and then we have to get back out. So we've got 20 turns. We don't have to like immediately start heading towards their city, and that's sort of what we're going to be. You know, we're not going to worry that much about it. So Central Science Lab is actually pretty good under these circumstances because we want to get that science rolling in quickly so that we can start getting stuff a bit faster. But since this is going to be like such a short-term game, that's a little bit more important than normal. I still think that the Central Replicator Factory, though, might be more crucial just in case we need to defend ourselves. It provides a little bit of that defense there. I'm going to go ahead and go all food so we can quickly grab up some of that stuff. And want to pick a sort of area that's good for food here. Got a couple energy ones. I feel like this one's going to be the one that we want. Should be able to swoop over, grab that stuff. We want to grab this stuff as well. But really, it's what we're trying to collect are these Triumph or whatever things. Alright, so might be able to auto-combat this, I hope. No. Jesus. Because of the difficulty setting, these guys start off with like a whole bunch of extra stuff. But, like, these 4 units are heavily modded up there, so they're going to deal a lot more damage. The things we want to take out first are the things with repeating shots, so these guys, because we can't ignore their damage quite as effectively. Gonna go up like this guy. Then we're going to go ahead and use defense mode, which is the projector shields. I'm just gonna move up here with our leader. We have got the ability to jump on them and stuff like that, but I could also use blurring canisters here. It's going to make our units a little bit harder to hit, which is going to be nice. Going to move up support here. So this is the scout bonus on these guys. They've got Gift of Precognition. Precognition makes it so that you don't get damaged by attacks, which is really, really nice. We're just going to move up with our paladins into defensive positions here and defend our hacker. The hacker can sort of like actually just go here and then defend. I don't really think I need to do anything too crazy. I could try to Fatalism Demon someone, but like there's nothing to really do that to that would be relevant. I think this is slightly better cover actually. Well, I could get them running into me and flanking or something like that. The main problem that I've got here is, like, realistically speaking, they've got a great opportunity for some running in grenades. But alright, we precogged the grenade there. Fortunately, a bunch of our units are resistant to stagger, so I don't have to worry about that. With the shields and everything like layered on there, they're not doing as much damage as you'd think they would be. Embolden might be a good idea here. The thing is, I can actually move this guy like a tile forward here. I might want to actually move up to like here, move the other units first, or something like that. I don't know. Alright, I should also have the Volt Surge ability, which lets me just sort of jump on top of somebody. I could jump here, though. That would get 2 of them. Or I could jump here and get 2 of them there. Who do I want to screw over? Okay, so there's those options there. And then I also have to think about these Oathbound Paladins here. These guys are a little bit meh. Yeah, I figured I could crush that. Okay. Just gonna move up to here. If I use this first, though, here's the thing. I could actually move him up to here and then use Embolden. So I think what we're going to want to do is jump straight over here. Dealt a little bit of damage to those guys. Don't know why I'm taking this one so carefully, honestly, but they have such huge bonuses right now that it's actually kind of worrisome for me. Could Scrambling Virus somebody, but I don't think that would be the best call. I think we move up to here. Get this guy over to here. And then just drop this. And he can get punched by that guy, I don't really care. Great. Alright. I can't stagger this guy, that's interesting. Alright, well. I think running up here and then scramble virusing somebody would be best. A couple staggers off there. So I might as well hit this guy, because if I hit him, he can be like reduced to 0 attack. And then I get punched by that, and who cares? So that guy's got 0. And yeah. I got bleeding on one of my units, it's not good. Ow, holy shit. How'd that count as flanked? Alright, well. Great. I kind of needed that unit, but... No, I actually do need that unit. Shit. Alright, let's retry this stupid fight. Oops, I don't need to save. I want to load. The reason I have to save that unit is he's a seer type unit, and that means that he increases my experience gain by 25%. I probably actually just need to keep him safe, honestly. Just keep him in the back of the fight and not, like, run him in there. I hate how many, like, upgrades they get on this difficulty, because it's quite a few. They start with quite a few, which makes it, like, really annoying to actually fight them. Alright, let's move up nice and quick again here. Alright, and we'll defend that way. You know, I probably don't actually have to have the defensive thing up on my leader here, but... Okay, this is probably going to get flanked into oblivion, but that's what this is for. If I can sort of force them more forward by having someone back here, that might work. I haven't played this in a while, so this is all... I think they... Did they cause bleeding, or did they fail all 3 times? Or fail both times? Ow, jeez. Alright, so they have moved some of their stuff a bit more aggressively forward, so that actually is going to be kind of nice. So you're the only person here who actually really has a multi-attack that I can relevantly stagger. So I guess we'll jump on him instead this time, but kind of sucks. Alright. Overwatch on Miss or Graze. If I just did this here, get pretty close to everybody. The thing is that actually this puts me in. I can get into defensive stance by like walking up here. And then using the heal ability, I believe that drops me into defensive stance. Oh no, this one doesn't. Yeah, enters defensive stance mode after use. So all the units that are directly around me would get bonuses. So I can move to there. You are not really going to gain the full benefits of this anyway, so I'm just going to teleport you to there. Huh, that thing's also immune to stagger. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so next we use this. Oh no, next we move you up. Also want you in the shielded area. That guy wastes that against him. We stagger the ever-loving crap out of this guy. These guys have first strikes, so they'll actually hit before he can, so he'll be staggered out. I could actually scrambling virus from back here.
As the Oracle foretold.
Okay, so this guy should auto lose his whatever. Ow. Okay, never mind. I lost all of my melee because he staggered everything. God damn it.
Enemy down.
Okay, let's hit this guy with the flanking overwatch. That's fine. Something weird going on here. Right, well, either way. Huh. Nothing there. I could precog this guy, actually. That'll stop him potentially from getting murdered. How come I only got one swipe there? Watch as I accidentally murder my own friend on this one. Alright, 3 shots with 40%. There we go.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, so the precog means that he'll live.
Fallen but not
Fuck.
forgotten.
Never mind. Maybe if I just went forward with, like, only my really tough units. I don't know.
The predicted outcome.
Like, that really sucks. Don't remember that being that hard. Then again, like I did say, I have not played this in a while, so I'm out of practice. Suffice it to say. Okay, so who of you are immune to stagger? Stagger resistance, yeah, from that. I kind of noticed that they had a bunch of that, so it's just, I think, them and the trenchers. No, not the trenchers, the foremen. Bloody hell. Alright. Let's actually just move you like right up there. Actually, a lot less reason for me to use Blurring Canister right now, honestly. The evasion stance should keep these guys relatively out of harm's way, although that wasn't working last time, but this time they have got further to go and they might try to run further forward this time again. Okay, cool. Let's head over here first. This does jump, does get a stagger. Cancels an overwatch. Can I jump onto this? I can. I feel like trying to be clever with my buffs is what's getting me in trouble here, so what I'm going to do is get the flanking hit with the stagger on these guys, stop them from getting in action. Smack you once. Should be good enough.
Enemy eliminated. You find a good angle for this shot here. Looks like I'm only gonna get the one. Enemy annihilated.
Yeah, just go in aggressive, I guess, with the big guys. Ouch. Okay, well that sucked. That guy's guaranteed to get an overwatch, so I could precog to fix some of that. Damn it.
Enemy down.
Okay, the odds of them killing someone is still possible here. Especially this shot. Nope, graze. Okay, good. Let's flee with this guy. I kind of just want to move you on top of him so when he tries to do something I'll get a hit. Precognition the weaker units. Yeah, I actually really like this game. It's just like some other stuff came up, and I did kind of get tired of playing it like as much as I was because like I played a ton of it in a row. I actually really like the new game mode so far. I haven't gotten too far into it, but I do really like it. Yeah, their auto overwatch is so good. What the hell? That was a weird choice. Alright, well, whatever. Let's have you guys just start laying into them, I guess.
The predicted outcome.
Yeah, I am real out of practice as well with this, like, I gotta admit. Alright, so that's interesting. I want to get down here pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and also level up our abilities on our commander. So, close quarter specialist for even like more damage at melee would be good. I don't really need those. I don't really need these because we're just going in for a quick hit and just really easily or really quickly kill. Precog plus 20% damage on all abilities. So intuitive strikes is actually pretty powerful if I do things right. This is also pretty good. I think what we want is, in this case, I think what we want is intuitive strikes and trailblazer, and then I precog them with the scout just before they're about to hit, and then they'll do a bunch. All right, so we got an agricultural. This is new. I don't remember this being a thing. Let's see here. +1 annexable sector unlocked by 20 and 24 respectively. So you get 2 more sectors. Colony connects adjacent sectors even further than 2 sectors away from the core. Colony district building can be upgraded. So this is basically for people who want to play tall, I guess. That doesn't really make sense given what we're doing here, though. Alright. So that's done. I think we go for the stuff over here. Okay, and what we kind of want here early on is the synthesis integration because that's really, really powerful. And I want to get people's contracts because we're not going to be able to get some of the later stuff, like, at all. Okay, in terms of health, we're not doing great, but this will be fine. Probably not. We can get like a big heal near the start and then just have that sort of run it. Let's see what auto looks like. Oh, that actually is not too bad.
Objective completed.
Okay. So with all that done, we want to start moving back up towards our objective. So we're going to definitely want to go up here and just clear out a bunch of this stuff on the way to these guys, and then we'll kill them, hopefully. Okay, got 30 of whatever the hell that is. How much influence have I got? I've got 20. It's not very much, obviously. Alright, we'll want to grab that. Yeah, I wish I could move a little bit faster on the map here. Alright, Blackguard. Oh yeah, that's literally what I'm doing here. This is a new Galactic Empire that I just started this session. So, I've played out only a little bit, so I don't actually know a ton, but this is not my favorite type of unit, honestly. This is not a hugely powerful one. I'm going to actually grab the science, because if I get the science quickly, I can use that for unit upgrades. Okay, so we're going to move one of you off there. We're going to move one of you onto science. Should automatically have some food production going in, so we should be able to grow pretty quickly here. Alright, we have to produce stuff, theoretically. I don't really need colonies. Let's generate knowledge for a turn here. I think we got like a hit from the, I forget what it's called, but what are these guys doing out here? Nice to meet you. Close. An ionic nebula. That hopefully doesn't hurt us too badly.
If you ignore...
Yeah, so if you check my playlists, there's actually a full sort of set of playlists that just sort of go through all of my all those videos that you can get from my streams. So they're all available in that playlist, or at least they should all be. Not 100% sure that that's actually true. Let's see here. I don't really need duty of care. Let's go with pre-battle predictions, because that gives me a stack of damage immunity. It makes it really useful on that first hit. It's a little bit scattered and it's a little bit disorganized, honestly, because my streams are a little bit unfocused as they already are. So now this is a bit of an awkward situation because he's got like these stacks out here, which I kind of don't care about, but I kind of do. Alright, new research. What I want here is Electron Impact. The Arc Retaliation defense is really, really strong here for an early game sort of rush type thing. So Cyber Optimization I actually would not mind getting here. And we don't need to keep spamming out science here. I can get the throne, but we're not using that, so let's go ahead and grab that. Banner's protection. Don't really need that. Let's keep getting some science. I'm just gonna hit decline here, since we're not really going to be spending the time on that sort of thing anyway. Actually, we've got the whole map revealed. Why'd I even bother with that? Alright, let's go ahead and go to the science thing. That'll potentially be good for us. What turn is this? I think it's like 10 or something like that. Okay, can we auto that? Yes, we can. I feel like we're having an unfortunate roll of the dice here, just because like those guys are killing all the stuff on the way to my place, which does provide some problems. Now, they don't have their leader out here as well, which is a bit interesting. What I'm hoping is that their faction leader is somewhere near my, or near their capital. So when I take it, that they'll do something about that, like retaliate with their faction leader or something like that. That would be the ideal here. If they don't, then we're in trouble because I won't be able to accomplish my goal here. Let's just keep building up our defense. Growth in 1, perfect, and we'll be able to take the turquoise neural labs there. Okay, also not their leader. I need to take that though. Okay, so we got our electron impact, which is really important. Compromise module wouldn't be the worst thing here. Oath of Loyalty theoretically might be okay for this kind of rush, but I don't know about that. Let's go with it. There's nothing really else that I think could be great here. And let's start working on some unit upgrades here. So you, Arc Retaliation Defense, and possibly the Guardian Demon Shell. Just pop that on there. It's going to make you a lot more powerful. Static build-up module is something I've also got here, which I don't really care about that much. Arc Retaliation Defense, I think we just pop that on these guys here. All our melee guys are just going to get Arc Retaliations here. And you, targeting Demon Shell, Guardian Demon Shell, can I afford that? I can. And you, I don't think you really need much, just Guardian Demon Shell maybe. I would like to make these guys integrated if I can. I can't afford to, though, so... We can next turn, though. Okay, so this extra level is going to be really quite good. I can allow them to retreat, but I could also go for even more experience, but I get the level for going on there anyway. Alright, that's another level there. Could go with Vitality here. Could go with my Ground Commander or Infantry Commander. Either of those would be pretty good. Let's check what's locked here. I think we've already got some pretty powerful stuff going on, but... I think what we want here is just Vitality, and... could go with Disrupting Hack. It's pretty weak, though. I think we just go with this. And then next turn we'll sort of murder them. Okay, that's fine. Just have them sit there and do their thing. Can I afford Guardian Demon Shells on both of you? Yes. Still got upgrades here? Still 3 skill points, right? Yeah, I already knew that. Okay. More money. Okay, so this is where, like, we get that sort of make or break moment of, can we defeat this faction in the right amount of time? Because if their faction leader is not anywhere near us, we're not going to be able to. Yeah, we're going to trespass, that's fine. Don't care about that. Okay, I want more battle deployment things. So what we might want is something like combat manuscripts to get a healing effect. Or I could get combat subroutines to get... Or protective subroutine. I shouldn't need the protective subroutines. What about these ones? Yeah, I've got the Swarm Rush. It's actually a primary objective. If I beat them in 20 turns, then I win the game and get a huge sort of bonus there. I've also got it on the hardest difficulty, so I'll get a gigantic amount of points off of that. This has worked for me a couple times, but... we'll find out. Okay. I've actually beaten it that way once, but it's not necessarily a guaranteed thing or anything like that. Let's grab this. Decline that. And we're just gonna keep building defense infrastructure, I guess. Let's grab that learning center.
Operations available for priming.
Yeah, so this one is a bit RNG. Depends a little bit on whether or not my opponent is able to stop me from taking their capital, because sometimes they'll camp on top of their capital, and the other thing that's hard is if they decide that they're just their hero, sort of like their general or whatever, buggers off to somewhere completely unreasonable. Okay, this also makes things difficult. So these are unupgraded Paragon soldiers, and he's got there. Yes. Okay, so he's going to have the Colony Militia plus these guys, but I've got pretty heavily upgraded dudes over here. I lose a bit too much if I auto this, especially 2 important units. Okay, I'm going to have to play his manual. I don't think he's had time to get the city defenses. Usually they don't. This is a lot of units, though, but I do have a stack of precog, so my units do get in there and tank a hit of damage. These guys are also synthesis, I think. The problem is, like, his leader is not anywhere near us, which is sort of the main problem. Alright. So we do want to sort of move forward here and defend. I don't necessarily want to get everybody too gummed up together because of caustic smoke, because that is a brutal thing to get hit by. Going to move up here and hit defend, and we're not going to clump up at all here. Fortunately, I do have some anti-air capabilities. I want to avoid this guy for a little bit, but this guy is going to be the thing that has to sort of take it out, unfortunately, I think. Getting another stack of precog on our general might be a good idea as well here. Alright, evasion stance there. Kiriko snipers are probably going to smoke their way in, but if they do, they're not really the... This is not the best composition to go against because I got a lot of melee attackers. I'm going to bring this guy around for a bit of a flanking kind of thing here. Alright, I need to precog something up, but I think we precog ourselves. Oh no, I can't precog ourselves. Okay, well, do that. So yeah, the reason that I need to be able to beat this like so carefully is that I also then have to be able to hunt down their leader, which might be difficult. The hell's this thing? Oh, emergence, okay. Precog to shot there, precog to shot there. Yeah, that smoke doesn't matter because we're doing melee. Ouch.
Operations available.
Okay, what have we got for operations right now? Momentary insight might be a good idea here. We pop that, jump right to here, and just murder a bunch of stuff. We'll be in obscuring smoke while we do it too. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Oops. Okay, so I don't know if this crits, though, is the problem. Looks like it does. Okay. Okay, so this counts as flanked, but we'll leave that for just a second here. Get you up to here. I kind of have to take out this guy. Can I get better than 45% on this? Doesn't look like it. This is still pretty high damage, though. I don't know. Could also try to do this, I guess, but I think we go for the risk. That wasn't actually that bad. Okay.
As the
Nice.
oracle foretold.
Okay, so here's the risky thing. I move up here and try to take shots at their air unit. Yeah, not very much damage. It has the ability to deal a lot of damage to me, but I have precog up, so... Okay, this guy's the one with repeating attacks. This is the more dangerous of the two units. Not anymore, it doesn't? Okay. So getting some more auto crits would be good. Blinded. That shouldn't matter too much. Ow. Jeez. Okay, well...
They shall be honored.
This isn't my best run in this, honestly. Not by a long shot, but... yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. I really wish this was, like, more repeating. Alright. Why can't I attack here? Did I get disabled? Oh yeah, I did. Might have actually lost this harder than I, Okay, let's just move you guys back into slightly better cover there.
Enemy down. As the Oracle foretold.
I thought I had first strike on these guys. Maybe not. Oh no, that's these guys. I thought I was looking at the wrong unit there. Alright, we got a precognition off. Oh shit. Okay, well, still staggered here, so... yeah, no, we're actually going to lose this one. Alright, let's try this again. The thing is, I don't... did they change actually how something works? Because I haven't seen it proc yet. When this unit is damaged from within 3 hexes, the attacker receives 6 damage and has a strength 6 chance to become stunned. I haven't been seeing that proc. Did I not put one on my commander? I might have forgotten to put it on my commander. Yeah, Promethean seems like they'd be kind of interesting with these guys. I definitely feel like they're designed to go with Heritor, though, which I don't really like because Heritor's kind of cheesy, but what can you do? Okay, maybe we have to just pick a side and then sweep it. Like, that's sort of the conundrum I'm coming up with in this sort of instance, is that, like, we're just really not in the best of positions at the start here, because he has like all these range units, I have no range units, so it's a bit of a problem there. Alright, let's give it a try. Oh, this is clustering up a little bit too much. Oh well. I guess he doesn't have a ton of things that can take... no, he's got a bunch of grenades, actually. That could be pretty bad. It's the problem with not having had enough practice in the last little while. Alright, let's turn that off there. Yeah, biochemical maceration. It's not too big a deal. There goes all my precog. Blinded, that's fine. Did that just miss so hard that it hit a different unit completely? I feel like it did. Alright, well.
Operations available.
Okay, so guess we check out our things this time. Let's see here, that can hit 3 people, doing 10 arc damage. Don't think that would help us tremendously. These are the guys that I feel like would take the biggest hit from this stuff. These guys actually... What do these guys have? Oh, reactor shield. Okay, that's fine. The thing is, the Volt Blast is pretty effective against a lot of these units, actually. Okay. I could just... No, teleporting out would avoid me some annoying damage here. Yeah, it's gonna be... I have to take out this unit, I think. Because if I don't take these hackers out, they're gonna, like, hack my brains, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything the rest of the game. Okay. Just shot my own unit there. Fantastic. Shot and staggered my own unit. Alright.
Enemy eliminated.
Okay, we got that one down. What I really kind of want to do is actually try and arc manifold this guy. Not that one. Arc discharge. Doesn't look like it would leap very favorably, though. If I start here, I get 3, though. Alright. This guy's probably going to go down this turn. Almost definitely going to go down this turn.
Unit down.
Yep. Yeah, I play on the hardest difficulty. I probably shouldn't right now, just because I am rusty. Also, I did get some bad luck on RNG with some of the stuff here, so I like, normally what happens is I can get to here with a much higher level, because the AI doesn't move everything in my direction while it's trying to do whatever the hell, but... Am I blind again? This might actually be one of those ones where I have to, like, redo it, but... That is also fine. Like, the last time I did this, I had a bunch of wardens and stuff like that, because I was able to level up. And then use the, I probably actually have to just do that. I probably can't resist, or I probably can't rely on this. So we will probably do another quick start of this, but... Just want to see if we can try this. No, this is not looking good. Precog that. Operations are ready. If I had the Shredder Bomb right now, that would actually be really nice, but I don't. Let's make sure that we staggered their sniper at the very least, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, that 3-shot flank is going to be... They're within 3... Oh yeah, he did get stunned. Okay, good. I don't know if I've still got the arc thing there.
Paladins never die.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. I'm actually going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to surrender that. That's fine.
Forces have been defeated.
And I'm going to do a quick restart of this. What I need to do actually is be a bit more careful about one thing in particular, and that is... like, really have to just make sure that I get my levels. Okay, so what we're going to do, create new empire again, because I don't actually know if that counts for anything. Probably doesn't, actually. Alright. But yeah, I've actually succeeded at this a couple times, so unless they patched it, because I did cheese it. Yeah, the Oathbound champions are really good. I last time though I had like both my paladins upgraded to wardens, so I'm not sure why I wasn't able to get the levels this time. But okay, Swarm Rush, defeating another Empire. We need ones that let me see the map though, so that's oh, we don't get access to that this time. There we go. It's interesting. Just gonna hit this until we find the one that lets us see the map, and then also makes it so that we get through it real quick. Usually it's the like low complexity world there, so. You know, maybe it's actually more rare than I thought it was. It's just that I've had the option every time I've played this otherwise, which is interesting. I didn't realize that it was not necessarily that common, because I've had it like 6 times. That's it. That's really interesting. All right. I wonder how that sort of works. Interesting. Okay, well, this is the one. I think it's actually based on the same type of planet. Interesting. Okay, well, hardcore, blah, blah, blah. Does this actually multiply anything? No, it doesn't. I could actually set to small, probably. Just make things a little bit faster. Does this change anything? Interesting. Don't really care. What was it? It's by default medium, right? Don't really know. Shoot. Okay, so in any event, man, I've played so goddamn many games. I don't think I saved that last one. All right. Well, actually, it might be better for me to just go veteran now that I think about it. Martial tradition for the Ruthless Killer might also be how I do this too. Klepto, Warlord. The data repository could be potentially useful here, but let's think about this. Klepto for the item. Hopefully I don't get smokescreen, because smokescreen I find is kind of bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that as well. I could try the marquee vehicle instead. It's not actually that weak, and it is ranged, if I recall correctly. All units gain experience. Well, I guess we try that, and then we go with probably data repository, try and keep up a bit. The only problem with this is like I lack the ability to immediately get a territory. That looks fine. I forgot to this is why I fail here. I forgot to rename this. There we go. That's better. Okay. I don't actually like really use these. I don't really I probably should, but I don't. All right.
With guidance from your seers, you
now that I've
must
actually
remain
properly named the
confident
champion,
that
this is
you
probably
will
going to go
not
differently.
falter in your mission.
I don't know. Maybe I feel like they might have patched out my ability to do what I was doing.
Inspire your people and strike fear.
But could also just be I am playing like a dumbass. It's probably that one, honestly. Alright, let's go talk to the plants, get a mission unlocked here. Okay, fine. and we have to go and kill a dude. Probably going to be Cavenden. I didn't accidentally keep it at 2, did I? No, okay, good. Alright, so what we want again is to find a bunch of the things there. That's data. I definitely don't want that, or definitely don't care about that. What we're looking for again are level ups. I guess we just go for areas that have high density of encounters and hope for the best, but yeah, I really can't worry about that right now. Right, and that unlocks us actually a spot here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this one, because we're going to clear it out first. We started off with aquatic deployment, which sucks, and we've got induction rates, which is not that bad. Okay, so we start off with a bunch of upgrades. We also start off with the repair module drones. Okay, so that's a lot stronger than we started off with last time, which I like. Intuitive strikes there. Vitality. Trailblazer. Alright, confirm that for now. Could throw them into a Paladin Protector, which is interesting. Alright, there is some stuff up here. Again, let's go ahead and grab the Central Replicator. This is automatically going, like, apparently naming your character makes a huge deal because I'm immediately not getting my ass kicked by, like, random-ass encounters on the map there, which is interesting. Which is nice, not to have that happen. It's just like, oh, no, you're not allowed to win with that kind of name. Alright, let's grab Synthesis Integration. Let's grab People's Contracts. Okay, it's turn 3. Still not seeing a ton of free level ups, which is what we need here. Really? That's interesting. I think what I need to do is just use the Paladin Protector as like purely a shield thing and never use it for its offense capabilities. Even though it hits pretty hard, it's like every time I try and do otherwise, it just immediately dies. What's this guy do? Huh, interesting. Also, I guess what's this thing do? It's a repeating attack thing? Alright, well, don't think we got the best composition to go against this sort of stuff here, but let's pop this guy out anyway. Wish I could turn around after I did that, but what we're gonna do instead, move you up here and just pop down the shield. And we've got the repair bots out, so if things are going too poorly, then we can just fix that. Alright, stamp a unit of precog onto our commander there. Actually, I don't want precog yet. I want to use that for the damage boost here. Sort of shields up mode is probably fine here. I don't think they're going to run all the way around just to flank this unit. I don't think they can. I don't know if they've got a movement like that, they might be able to. Alright, they missed their one shot there. Missed their 2 shots there. And yeah, that's fine.
Operations available.
That does a lot more damage than I would have thought it would. Alright, let's just jump in. Still gets Overwatch, huh? Well, if I hit it, we'll get Overwatch, and then I can go ahead and move up here. Don't think Embolden does much in this instance, but that's fine. We just gotta kind of focus these guys down a little bit. Of course not if we're missing everything, but you know.
Enemy annihilated.
Yeah, well, this is what this thing's for. Don't think I'm restricted to just one of those. Alright, forgot to... no, actually this is fine. Wait, this is working. I actually do that. Ouch. Alright, so just gonna run up and stagger this thing. Yeah, that's so much better than what I had previously. Alright. Do it like this. Raise, damn. Alright.
Enemy destroyed.
I think every single time I've been shooting my own units. And this guy should be screwed. There we go.
As the Oracle foretold.
Let's get these repair bots, though, to do that. It's so strong. I cannot believe how good that is compared to smoke.
Our forces are victorious.
I'm pretty sure that's a new upgrade, too. I don't think I remember that being something that existed in the previous one. Alright, so... Actually, we should check something here. There might be someone else, like, in a different direction that would be better to go after. So what we want to check here is how long would it take us, for example, to get from here. Take us about 10 turns to get down to here. We'd have a bunch of encounters along the way. What I'm looking for, though, are those level ups, though. I don't see them. Not seeing them. We could try to loop north and then down into these guys, because there's just not much between us in this direction. Or we could even loop south. But I think what we're gonna want to do, yeah, it looks like north is gonna be the better option. Okay. This game just needs, like, something that lets you move across the map a bit faster. Okay, probably gonna kill a couple of my units here if I auto, yeah. I think we just get frickin' aggressive with our robots and run in there with them. Just stick on the Amazon in this case, I think. Don't want to stand beside an exploding car. You don't want to cluster up against these guys too badly. If they want to come all the way forward to go after my some of that stuff back there, that's fine by me. Shame those guys can't like do a forced move, that would be pretty good. Alright. So I precog. I think I'm gonna precog. Should have pretty limited ability to attack my air stuff from here. Okay, we're blinded, that's fine. That's also
Operations
fine.
available.
Okay. Move you up to there so I can run up here and do this. These guys are immune to staggers, that's unfortunate. You guys immune? No, you're not. Missed a scrambling. I didn't even know you could miss scrambling virus. I don't want to be beside an exploding car, unfortunately. Alright, we got the stagger. Let's just do this to harass him. He might attack him instead. Got momentary insight. It's not going to be useful at the end of the turn, obviously. I'm not really liking what's going on here too much, but we got this. So the fact that we strike first here really helped, because it reduced their attacks down to 1. So first strike for the win there. Jeez. Oh yeah, we're blind. We don't get a reaction. Fortunately, it doesn't matter tremendously if you're blind in Melee.
Down.
Okay. What do I want to deal? I think I screwed up that last move a little bit too much. %5 chance on this.
As the oracle
Alright, well that was lucky.
foretold.
The hell? What? No idea what happened there. Feel like that sort of bugged out a little bit. Alright, I've got my pistol, I guess. What is going on here? Oh boy. Well, that is bugged to hell. Right. Oh, that's where he... What is going on here? Okay, so apparently that's where he is. Interesting. What the hell? Oh my god.
As As the oracle foretold.
Alright, well, whatever. I've never seen that one before. Okay, cool. Great.
Objective completed.
Alright, fine. Anyway, I've got synthesis integration. I'm gonna go for similar sort of stuff here. Actually, Colonial Guard would be really good for what we're trying to do, because if we get people to prime rank, that's what we're sort of aiming for. What we want to do is actually get magnetic energy and electron impact first, though, so basically it's like we can just turn everyone into protectors. Still go with cyber optimization, I feel like. No, actually, let's go with frontier facilities. Defend ourselves with that. Got another level. Oracle's protege. For every reputation above neutral gain +5. So we're not going to actually have good reputation in this case, so that doesn't really matter. But the repair field droid. Vehicles driven by this hero gain regeneration. If destroyed, the vehicles destroyed at 50% at the end of the battle. So that's really, really cheap and really, really good at this sort of situation. So we're going to grab that. Grabbing that and... yeah, getting access to Martial Artist First Strike would also be really good here. Alright, so now we have got access to things like the Guardian Demon Shell as well, so we're going to grab that, throw that on there. Throw that on here. Okay, good enough for now. Of course, we'll want more later. If I can get this pretty soon. I need 40, I think, for it, though. Generate knowledge for a turn. Alright. So... it doesn't take too long to get there, so that's what we gotta do. This one's going to probably be okay. Wow, that was really close to not being okay. Interesting. Alright. Still gonna grab that. Did I still at least gain experience on this guy? I hope I still got the boosted experience points. Not entirely sure how that works for that. Let's grab that.
Operations available for priming.
Beat battle predictions. And you. Some stuff down here I might be able to collect. There's all this down here as well, but... okay, I could go on there, but that's a real not great use of time. What I think we'll do is we'll swoop over, hit this, get that, and then sort of come up and around. Decline, we don't have enough time for these anymore. I'll grab a Recreation Dome. Should be fine. Okay. Yeah, so if we hit here, then we can go to the healing thing, be full health again. And that should be good. These guys do need some Guardian Demon Shells, though. Got 9 left. I don't think they'll gang up on me. Yeah, looks like we're okay. This guy just needs to stay safe, and that's about all we need to worry about. This could be interesting. If they just go in on me from multiple angles. Should be able to Colonial Guard pretty soon. Which is what we're really after here. Okay. And we should be able to grab this next turn. Okay, fine. Alright, so we knock out these guys, hopefully gain a level pretty soon. Okay, how far away are we from here? We're 8 turns, and it's turn 8, so I have to get moving. Hopefully we'll have gotten enough here. Okay, don't have any primary range attacks, so that's definitely not it. Attenuators for the status effect resistance actually might be pretty powerful, but Override Demon could actually be pretty interesting. Who are we up against? I didn't really check that. Let's see here. I think that's just Vanguard. Interesting. Take that. Take that. Okay, and I do still want to get these Arc Retaliation defenses, even though they aren't working, it feels like. Actually, I won't do that this turn, because we might get run into by some other guys. But that should be fine. Actually, have we got Colonial Guard coming in? Yes, we do. Okay, we've got a few turns leeway, but not much. I might need those to take out their boss, so I'm going to accept that just so that I can get that reward. I didn't find enough of the level up platforms in this one. Like I said, this is kind of an RNG focused type of run, and you can get sort of screwed over by that a little bit. I think that's happening to us just a little bit here. I'll combat that. Perfect. Nice to meet you. Close. Okay, what have they got here? Just Car is kind of scary. The Rift Generator is a little bit scary. The Monitor is very scary. A couple Sentinels. Let's try and auto-combat that. No. I do need this for the levels, though. Again, I think we just, because we got that really powerful like robot helper, I think we can just sort of run up at them with our heroes, or our hero and our protector, and batter them to death. Once they get a bit closer, like, we can take this guy out with some other guys maybe, but like, I think what we do here is we move like over here. Pop that. Just have you guys like in defensive modes. And we can like survive the first hit from them anyhow, so I'm not too concerned. Got Scrambling Virus, we've got Fatalism, got some options with that guy. But yeah, we just run up with you. This unit I kind of need to keep in the back because it's sort of wounded, so maybe it goes in just for sort of a cleanup duty kind of thing. And I think what we're going to do is give another stack of precog to our leader. To a glorious leader here. Cool. Less cool. Alright, they're missing a lot of their shots, and I'm happy with that. Really forced a precog there. Alright. So... Strength 8 chance for fatalism. What's the odds of that? 65%. It will stagger him. Okay, so what was the effect of stagger, or for that particular thing? I forget. Honestly, it's... alright, well, whatever. Alright, took that guy out. He's a pretty tough ticket, so being able to get rid of him is nice. Flanking here, or I can go for another stagger. I feel like staggering this guy would be sort of the choice. Just get behind some cover there. I could just stay in evasive stance, really. Be pretty okay with that, but I guess we'll do that. Alright. We'll bring you up and hopefully maybe absorb some shots for us or something like that, I don't know. Operations, we could do arc discharge. Ooh, they're going for some focus fire, it looks like. No, not really. Alright, we precogged some of that. They've shredded all my armor off, which is not ideal. Alright. I think here's where we sort of can go a little bit aggressive here. What I actually kind of want to do with these guys is move them in such a way that they can get a heal. Okay, that guy's immune to flanking. I only have to hit one of these, so...
Enemy eliminated.
Worth it.
Enemy annihilated.
Alright, going for that.
As the Oracle foretold.
Alright, this is working well. Now I just have to figure out how to kill this asshole, which is not going to be that easy for us. Good scatter, perfect. Okay, we got like a one-shot pistol here. I guess I could try to move over. That guy can only condemn this turn, so you know what, let's do that. I guess we just have these guys gang up on him. They're little volt blasts. Alright, pew pew pew.
Enemy eliminated.
Alright, he loses networking, and I get to try and rush this guy down before he can do anything too interesting. Cool. Nice. Alright. Might be wrong about that guy not having missile off cooldown. We'll find out.
planet has fallen.
Oh, I lost my drone. That's fine. I was like, what could I possibly have lost already? But it's the drone. Okay. Chop, chop, chop. Alright.
Outcome.
Much, much better than the auto-resolve. Jeez. Alright. Tactical aid rig. That could be a good addition. Also sell this. I'll take it. Okay. At this point in time, I only need probably one more fight to level these guys up and then upgrade them. Yep, there we go.
Objective completed.
So we got the important thing done. Now I just have to make sure that these guys have the upgrades I want. Actually, if I have to decide if am I going to make these guys range or am I going to make them melee? Because if I make them range, then the targeting demon shell's better. I'm going to make one of you guys range and I'm going to make one of you guys melee. So this guy... It's not repeating, so I don't think that that's that useful. And you're going to be melee. Okay, so how much longer for that tech to come in? One more turn? Definitely recruiting you. I'm actually going to bring you around this time. I've actually got water access, I guess. Oh yeah, and I guess I upgrade you a bit more with another item. In the meantime, I could get piloting advanced, but I don't have any tier 3 vehicles. So I think we go close quarters? Or no, assisted breach. Assisted breach, definitely. Then we go ground commander. So I think we've got all heavies. Technically speaking. And we'll go arc retaliation. Okay, so the spare we're going to put into happiness. Should keep us relatively okay for a little bit. And some money. Should be fine if I just join you up with her. Okay. Okay, I kind of want to decline this. Just because I don't really care enough to swap out to doing that. What's the faster route? Is it through the water? Yeah, it is through the water. Okay. Join up with them. And... Alright, so we now have access to the ability to upgrade our units. So we can elevate them to a warden or we can elevate them to a protector. And either of those is really, really strong. I'm going to do one of each. So we'll, looks like do one then the other or something like that. Prime that first, I guess. And what is our super heavy, I wonder? I can't remember. Is it the Paladin Champion, I think? No, I think that's what we were already in. Is it the Exemplar? That might be the one that we can upgrade with our commander to. Either way, Healing Banner might be powerful for us, but I think... Yeah, I'm gonna get Healing Banner. Or no, actually. Do we even have enough time for that? That should be fine. Okay. I could have said yes to that, damn it. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, I'm glad I'm getting some building upgrades. Okay, so let's go ahead
Operations
and
primed and ready.
okay, I just want to make sure that we're getting the right one for the paladin. So we're gonna move him out here by himself. Wait, Warden. Or no, this is Warden. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm not sure how it would decide to do that otherwise. Okay. Champion is tier 3, right, okay. What am I wearing? Exemplar? Paladin Warlord, okay. They've all got kind of very similar, in their sort of own way, kind of things. Let's just pop tier 3, maybe? I might want more science. Let's actually grab that for the hell of it. There's no real reason for it, but we're getting it. Being able to upgrade to champion would actually be kind of nice, but it would be a long-ass time before I actually got the ability to use that. Alright, so we got a diviner, watcher. Do have the champion in this militia here. I don't usually build very many high-tier units, so I don't tech to them very quickly. Look at all these marauders just walking into our base like they own the place. Okay, so we should have a much stronger composition right now. Oops. Let's do that first. I might have to like.
Operations available for priming.
Oh no, I have another term before that works. Okay, damn it. Well, got some more stuff to prime. All right, so this might be tricky, but it is what it is. Let's generate a bit of knowledge here. Mirror seas. Okay, well that's unfortunate because I'm leaving the water right now. This looks like this could actually be a relatively tough fight. That's unfortunate. Alright. Oops, actually, again, I should be able to promote.
Operations primed and ready.
Okay, so we now have 2 Paladin Protectors. One of them is level 0, however. This guy actually also needs his Arc Retaliation Defense, but it's fine for now. Alright, so yeah, that's not good. Oh, I really want to go back and like fix my light bulb. For those of you who just are sort of newer to the stream right now, as in weren't here when I started, like I walked in, I turned on like my stream, then my light bulb went out. So that was fun. Alright, so Paladin Warden. They've got some interesting abilities as well, like the Warden's Banner is kind of weird. Yeah, it's a weird unit in my opinion. I've got a couple healing rallies this time though, so I think I would take too much Overwatch if I just ran through that. So what we're going to do is move to here, pop this fella, move you up, defend. Move you up this side, defend. Yeah, this thing is basically like a longer, or like a really powerful sort of shotgun. It's not really great, but What I do like about these guys is that they've got Inspiring Warden, which is also a really powerful buff, and also the Warden's Banner, which is a really nice sort of ability, so... this fella here... Just gonna have him defend, and we'll throw this down on... Dear Leader? I didn't think that they had these mine-like icons when this happened, but okay, well... Should be... He's got a very high tier upgrade. This is probably part of our problem here. Alright, we lost our precog, that's fine. We're on fire, it's fine. Or like that this is fine dog, I guess. Alright. So you've taken some damage. My general is full health still. Gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is actually walk you into melee range here so that you're threatening. Move you to here. Move you to here, and then I'm going to go ahead and banner like heroism this. Oh, he's got Overwatch on this unit. Right, okay. Well, that should be fine. Yeah, that should still be fine. Even with that, like, we should be okay. Alright, so we're in our defensive stance. That's lovely. Could pop this down. Pop that for the extra crit chance. Pop this for potential stagger. Oh, that guy's actually screwed already. Interesting. I did not notice that. I could jump on a cluster mine and die. That doesn't seem great. Let's pop over here. Okay, what if I moved... Still think I'm just out where I want to be. Alright. These guys are immune to... friggin... Alright. Slim chance, but... take it. And we might be able to get something off of an arc discharge here. These guys have a lot of immunity to stagger. Alright, this will get us a little bit of stagger. Not really worth it. Okay, please tell me he's gonna explode. He's standing right on a landmine.
Unit down.
Wow, that sucks. Okay.
As the Oracle foretold.
Okay, them not exploding on landmines is a little bit... it's not what I was expecting. Okay. Let's pop a load here. Ugh. Okay, so these guys have some real high-tech toys here. They've got, like, their top-tier whatever it is, but... like, they've got some top-tier mods on this guy. Like, this guy having the area of effects bullets is just really hard. Alright, actually, I'm going to pop all the way up here with that. Okay. I have you hidden back here. And we're gonna go ahead and, again, try and precog up a bit. Man, I'm rusty at this game in a bad way. Okay, so that wasn't quite that bad, but like this thing is still brutal. Like this guy is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, that's not good. Okay, clearly you need to heal that guy. Is he even gonna be alive? Holy shit. Alright, got the nano repair down. I can actually stagger you. Double staggered. Let's run up here and then probably defend. What I want to do is find a good spot to drop the banner on. Could also potentially get a kill here. Of course I like miss and hit my own freaking unit again. Alright. Need to stop doing the things the way I'm doing them. Alright, that worked.
Destroyed.
Cool. Great. Fantastic. If I put this guy up here in like a defensive stance, that would actually be really, really useful. We'll pop that there. Double stack that shield up a bit, I guess. And I guess that's all we can do. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, that didn't work as well against the shield as I thought it was supposed to. Or it got through the shield a lot better than I thought it was supposed to, rather. God damn it. Okay, I guess they don't stack, because that should have been, like... live and learn on that one. Okay, how much... I think I have to precog my range unit, because that's what they keep going after. My hero's unit, like, armor actually doesn't matter that much. If it gets blown up, it's actually technically fine. So I just have to not worry about that happening. So I can be very, very aggressive with her. This guy, on the other hand, like... might be best off if I just move you into some, like, weird position that they're gonna have trouble getting line of sight to. Although they probably still can get line of sight to me, like, no matter where the hell I go. I wonder if I could actually turn on and off Inspiring Warden... No, at the end of the turn. Okay. Okay, so this is still fine. But what I'm actually going to do is spread out a bit so that they can't as easily do certain things. Focus on moving you guys up here. I keep doing the thing where, like, I don't properly calibrate my unit so I'm not shooting myself is like one of the big things. It's really annoying. I'm so angry that the mines don't go off for these guys either. Like, that's so weird. Look at that. Just walk straight across 3 of them. You bastards. Alright, so that's not too bad. Okay, them focusing everything on my, like, leader, that's actually, like, 100% fine.
Operations available.
Makes it much easier for me to decide who to heal as well. Okay. So do I want to do another heal? I kind of do. And get the shield off? The only problem with that is this. I'm going to move you up to here. I have you come up behind here. What we want to do is hope that we get like critical bonus on our leader here. Okay, so flank, or we... These guys are immune. It's one of those instances where, again, I've forgotten to do a thing, but I wasn't really thinking I was going to. Could try to fatalism, but I don't think that would be useful here. This counts as flanking. Alright. Yeah, so. Still counts as flanking. If we can finish this one off, that would be pretty good.
Enemy eliminated.
Okay. Hmm. 1 minute. Bloody interruptions. Alright. Yeah, they really go after the Warden. I guess is the Warden sort of like a higher damage dealer unit than some of the other ones. What's going on here? Hmm, interesting.
Enemy down.
Okay. I think could walk up to these guys. That would potentially work. Might be better for me to keep this guy around here. Look over this way, then shield. Move around behind, flank. Really? Alright, fine.
Enemy annihilated.
Okay, so this is working a lot better. Kind of have to focus on this thing soon, though. Kind of want to precog somebody, though. Alright. Should be everything. Damage perception, get that improved crit rate. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Do I still have my healing drones? Yes. still on fire. It's been feels like a long time since I got lit on fire. 58% chance. There's a chance that it goes off. Okay, interesting. Doesn't seem right to me, but only deals 8 damage, so... Do we want to give it a risk? Probably. Ouch, of course it does. Alright, walk up and stagger you. Alright, so that's all working well.
Enemy eliminated.
Have to do that, unfortunately. Can't get the heal that I would want. Okay. Jeez.
Unit down.
There goes my healer, but that's fine.
As the Oracle foretold.
Okay, so you... I want to get you in range of the heal here. So I want to just fire the shot, probably. Alright, there we go.
Our forces are victorious.
Well, that was rough. Okay, so... Looks like we can't make it this turn. Let's go for area surveillance and try and get into covert infiltration and operation effectiveness and stuff like that. Okay, I want to get out of the water here. These guys join up and fight together against all this stuff. That's fine. Defenses like around our capital are just like ridiculously good right now. Should be able to just walk through this kind of encounter now, but it's probably not going to, like, let me. Look at all that damage I take, jeez. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, so... It's turn 15, I've got 5 turns to get there. Can I make it? Yeah, I kind of actually have to get going now, though. Okay. I'll grab that. Just 'cause. Alright. I need to do this fight and I need to remember to upgrade. Actually, let's see if we get you guys. Nope, nowhere near. Alright, that was fine. Didn't go as horribly. Let's give you our retaliation. What does this do? Battle Pattern Analyzer. 20% damage bonus, which would be pretty nice. Oath of Loyalty probably would be better for us, though. Okay. This would actually be nice for us against all this damage over time we've been taking. This guy needs actually, whenever this unit gets hit within a 3 hex range, it gets a quick strike for 1 and a 5 attack, range attack with a 6 strength chance to give adversity. Seems, I would rather have the arc retaliation. That would actually be good on some of my units, though. I think we're fine, though. This fellow, though, Oath of Loyalty might be a good idea. Gives him lots of protection. You want some Cosmite? Fine. Okay, and again, we're just looking for these sorts of things here. Okay, operations effectiveness.
Operations available for priming.
More tactical operations points. Yeah, more of that nonsense, that's fine. I might not be able to do this. I might have mistimed this slightly. It's only going to take us 2 turns to get down there, but then I'll only have 1 turn left to actually... Nice to meet you. I'll only have 1 turn to find their commander. And their commander might not be around here, so that's sort of the issue. I can accept that, that's fine. Like, for example, we've got this, it's got a bunch of bees or whatever the hell, but... Yep. Did that for potential experience points. So here's where we just have to hope that they rush their commander back home, because I've only got like 2 turns left to kill their commander. That was a lot of stuff they've got. Don't think I see their commander anywhere, though.
Objective completed.
Okay, you are the commander. Okay. Can I reach them in 1? I can't tell, actually. I think I can. Okay, so if I can win this combat, or actually I don't even have to win it, I just have to kill... Yukitsu Time Paradox, which shouldn't be too bad. This is a pretty ridiculous stack that I have got here, it's kind of gross. Yep. There we go. So that was the hard part, is making sure that their commander is within range of like 2 turns. So we're gonna go ahead and claim victory. Okay, so this has worked out for me more times than it has not, but that one was kind of close. Turn 19 out of 20. Okay, so gain a whole bunch of experience points. Swift action completed, operational efficiency. You know, swift action was completed. The other ones were not, and I don't really care. We managed to get another level and stuff like that, but yeah. Accept the plant results there. That's fine. And yeah, let's exit out of there. I guess it really does make a difference as to whether or not you name your character. Geez. Yeah, that one really does come down to, like, are you getting levels fast enough? Have you gotten enough levels? That one was tricky because I didn't get a whole ton of the things that let you automatically win that, but... Alright, so we are level 2 Oathbound Synthesis. We've got sort of the same sort of stuff there. That's fine. Oops, I want to look at the planets, though. We're not going to bother doing this just right now there. So we've got, like, these options here. We could hit randomize again. The one that would let us win early is, like, weed whacking. Each growth dwelling claim grants you a substantial Imperial renown and experience boost. which would be pretty interesting. This one's got Cull the Herd, which means each spawner destroyed grants you a substantial Imperial renown and experience boost. This would be pretty good for us, actually. Penguin Hives are present. Bad company. The Celestian Fate has long demonized Xeno penguins like the ones found in this world. Each penguin hive destroyed. So this would double up. So this would be basically monster hunting pretty much the entire time there. Over here we've got Repurposed and Brutal Cunning, and then this one doesn't have any sort of like specific thing that could let us end the game early. Plus 5 Doctrine slots, wow. No secrets, so covert operations are detected easy. So this one, all we would have to do is get a bunch of doctrines and then enable all of them. Syndicate, each covert option. Yeah, what I'll probably want to do next is this one and just go on a hunting spree, just to sort of get that out there. We go extreme, game intensity, rapid evolution. Looks like this is locked on that, so I can't change it. Rapid evolution, what's that actually mean here? Wildlife threat is set to extreme, so I can't change it. It stays at 180. Interesting. Okay. I guess that is part of the sort of challenge of the particular sort of map there, which I think is fine. Yeah, okay. So we would do that, and we'd select this commander again, and that's fine. Do have another unit unlock potential, but I don't really use these, so I don't really care that much. Let's go with a trooper this time, though. For operations, we'll go with the Shredder Bomb. And for mods, let's actually get Flechette this time. And we'll go ahead and hit launch, but we're not worrying too much about this.
Remain confident that you will not.
All we need to do is have like a composition that can go around murdering penguins.
Piloted by the elite and just paladins under your command.
And like the paladin aspirants are actually really kind of decent against penguins.
In the minds of those that would threaten your.
All right. One of the other nice things that happens, we do start this off with some extra stuff here. I haven't done enough of this to actually remember how to use this properly, though. Either way, though, our paladin level over here. Ooh, I wonder if we always start with the drone deployment module. Either way, we start off at level 4, as you can see, and we've got the ability to get 15 skill points, which is pretty big. So that's really nice there. Trying to remember, like, how do we actually spend our stupid, whatever it is, points there? Okay, so we've got these items here. Because of the bonuses that we got. Trying to remember though, like, why can't I get those units that I'm supposed to be able to get through the
operations available for priming.
The whatever. Like how to spend renown is what I'm. Imperial reserves. I guess I click this to get that. Yeah. So once we cull a couple of those things, I can get access to these Vanguard troops, or I can get the Flechette, or I can get the Shredder bombs. But ooh, it's 0 to 5. So I have to just kill 5 of them. There's a maximum that I can get out of this, and that's fine. Thanks to the fact that I start off with slightly more line of sight, I can also sort of see where some spawners might potentially be. But either way, I think we're going to call this one an episode so far. Pretty okay with how things have gone. Again, I guess always name your heroes. It makes a big difference. There's some penguins over here. I need to kill them. Are there just penguins everywhere? I'm imagining there must be just penguins everywhere. In any event, though, yeah. I hope you guys found this stream enjoyable, or at least relaxing. And I hope to see you guys all next time.